have your pictures in and you have your titles and your alt tags and your photo captions, next thing you want to do is just kind of experiment with how you want it to display. So we can do the settings for a number of columns, and if you want to have larger pictures, you could have just one column and every picture on top of each other. That might be preferable if you're not a fan of the caption kind of coming over the photo, which may happen with smaller photos. That doesn't really bother me, but some people don't like that. You can also switch gallery type. So we're going to go up to the top corner here, and I'm going to choose as an example the tiled gallery. And once you can see it's going to sort of take on different sizes and shapes for the photos once the images start to upload in there when my browser catches up. You can also do circles, the circle option. Another option that you have is choosing slideshow, and in that case the photos will show up one at a time. You can set it to autoplay so that the photos change. You can also put how many seconds you want them to change, so you can have them change every 2 seconds, for example. You can have the regular slide transition, or if you want to change that effect, you can have it be a fade effect where one photo sort of fades out real quick, the other photo fades in on top of that. I'm going to go back to the gallery option and to show you one more thing here. So what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to leave this as 2 columns, and no, let's do 3, sorry. So I'm going to make this 3 columns. And then the last thing I'm going to show you is I just want my picture here to be the very last picture. So when you click on that, you get these little arrows, and if I click on that right arrow, it'll move to the right. So now that photo's moved over into place where I want it. So it's going to be up to you how you decide you want your photos to show up. Do you want them in a view like this? Do you want to have them in the slideshow view? Do you want them to be as circles? That will all depend on what types of photos you have, and also to what you feel looks best. So once you have it the way that you want, you're either going to click publish or update, and then just go to the front end of your site and you can check out how your gallery looks. So here's my gallery, and you'll notice with the post, you'll notice too, people can click on each individual photo and get the larger view. And either this hasn't updated yet, or for some reason the updated didn't save, because all of these did have titles that I went back in and put very specific titles for each image, which you should do. But this is probably a good thing to see, because you can see how if you don't, it just looks kind of tacky with the name of the camera down at the bottom of each image. So again, that's a good reason for making sure that you update or create titles that are descriptive of what's going on in your photo. Again, they don't have to be really long, but I would call this horse and rider statue, something like that, just to give it a specific name.